Good morning and welcome to a financial focus with the one and only Delta Jones Walker of Atled Financial. Hello, Delta.
Good day, Miss Chelsea.
Look how beautiful you look. So glamorous.
Thank you.
It's been a busy day and it's going to be a busy day. So
Yes.
I'll let you do your disclaimer. We're going to jump right in because you got some good stuff. This estate planning stuff. Well, I have something to tell you. Go ahead.
Okay. So, listening audience, securities and advisory services offered through Woodbury Financial Services Inc., member of FINRA, as well as SIPC Insurance Services, offered at Atled Financial Group at 717B Main Street, Schererville, Indiana, 46375, which is not affiliated with Woodbury Financial.
All right, got that out of the way.
Yes,
So,
okay.
did you realize that you have been writing and putting out content around financial advising for the Chicago Crusader for more than 4 years now?
No, I didn't. Time
Yes.
flies.
And
No,
so as
didn't
I was
realize
going
that.
through your catalog of content, I realized that there were some things that needed to be reintroduced, rehashed, refreshed, updated.
Okay.
And so you did a refresh on the mistakes that people make for estate planning. Now those two words, estate planning, just says, your future, what's going to happen when.
Really, that's not even your future. It's your current circumstances. If something were to occur that you're not able to speak for yourself, you're incapacitated,
Yeah.
and you need someone to step in, a dual power of attorney to take care of your financial situation, or a medical power of attorney if you need someone to take care of you if you're not able to speak for yourself.
Yeah.
So those are two things that are like live vehicles while you are still living
The
before
now.
the now.
The now, okay.
Before we even get into the aftermath.
So that's mistake number one I just made. I'm thinking, that's long term, that's moving along. No, that's right now.
That's
that
right
we should
now.
be planning our state right now. But what I wanted to tell you, or you probably can see, you see how tan I am?
I know, you look good.
I went to Vegas last week for a couple of days to
Okay.
get away finally after more than a year. And all I kept thinking about was you. And I know you were like wondering why. As I dipped my toes in the water, I was like, I need to talk to Delta. How can we expedite the process of me being able to do this on a regular basis, i.e. early retirement?
Like, you enjoyed yourself,
I
right?
enjoyed those
telling
little
you.
3 days, gave me
Yes.
life, but it also made me think about how do I get myself in a financial situation that it can be more frequent, and then ultimately that's just my lifestyle.
So it's the planning process, and in the planning process, you plan it out. I want to take a 3-day excursion once a month, once every 6 weeks, once every 8 weeks. Like, I have a client right now that she only works 3 weeks out of every month. She takes an entire week off.
That sounds beautiful.
So, but it's in the planning
in the
process.
planning.
It's in the planning process. So when, like you mentioned, when you're doing your estate planning, although people look upon the estate planning as the aftermath, and it is not, because you are constantly planning. So it starts by having a comprehensive financial plan, and then you just incorporate in that your sliver of estate planning. If something were to happen and I'm not able to take care of my financial affairs, if something were to happen and I need someone else to speak in behalf of my health care, what's your wishes? And then, the prayer is that you go to the Lord in your sleep, but God forbid if something were to happen and you have final wishes, what are your final wishes? Do you want to be left on a respirator for the next 20 years? Let those information, those 3 documents right there are documents that you need to include in your estate planning piece.
Okay. And so what are some, I noticed in your article some of the mistakes that people make, and one that's critical is about the beneficiaries and updating that. You know how life happens, divorce happen, more children, stepchildren, and then we don't update. And you've already told me sometimes when we ride in the car and you're like, Lord, this family is fussing because the documents don't match up with, Big Mama said the house was mine.
No. And this is real life right now, because I have a client that transitioned.
I'm sorry.
And yes, I was too, because I had just spoken with her. But she transitioned, and she had an account at Chase that did not have a TOD on it. And this was
transfer on death. I learned that from you. Transfer on death. Okay.
And so as a result, although she has a will and she has a trust,
that money's tied up, isn't it?
It's tied up. It's tied up. We got a little work to do over here. So that's why I say it is so important that you reach out and you make sure you have all of your documents secured and you review them. This is something that you review on an annual basis. Look at it from this standpoint, Chelsea. Every year you have a health
annual exam
review.
Mm-hmm.
That they want to know, are you going to keep the same health insurance with your employer?
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to change your insurance coverage? Do you want to add an insurance coverage?
Mm-hmm.
They do that every year around October.
Mm-hmm.
They call that your annual benefits checkup.
Okay.
You need to do that on your personal. Most people do it, everybody, because it's mandatory. They give you 30 days and they let you know you have not done it, and they put you out there on blast. Well, you need to put yourself out there on blast personally because you need to check and make sure that you have benefactors on everything. Like one client, she's been working at her place of employment for 10 years. She didn't have no beneficiary on her 401k. It's over 6 figures sitting in there. I said,
she passed away?
No.
Oh, okay.
But
she needs to go in there.
I was just talking to her. I said, okay, as I was doing the financial plan with her, she told me what she had. I said, okay, great. And the beneficiaries on the retirement account, and she was like,
nobody.
Delta, I don't have anybody. I said, so what's your game plan?
Right.
And she says, Delta, I had not even thought about it. And HRs today are not like HRs when our parents were working. End result, they just
falls through the cracks. And then people like you are left scrambling on our behalf,
trying to figure out how can we make this work.
Yeah.
So I really recommend everyone call 219-513-3710 and set up a complimentary consultation. You need to do a benefits review. And in doing your benefits review, the very basic that you need to have set up would be a will. Okay. And I would tell you the reason. You might say, well, I don't have anything. Do you have a car? Yes. Okay. Do you have some
money in the bank?
Do you have some personal assets that have some wealth? Rings, jewelry, necklaces, paintings, portraits, things that are sentimental to you, but you know if somebody else had them, they would pay for them.
Right.
Okay. Then yes, you need to have a will.
Okay.
Because guess what? You transition and you have a car and your car is in your name. You don't have your car in your trust.
Right.
So where would that go?
To the state? I don't know. I don't even know. Where would it go?
That would be
Amber, you want my car?
That would be a probatable issue. Okay? So you just want to make sure, listening audience, that you got everything together.
Yeah.
And again, you have a review check, a benefits review check on an annual basis. Just like you have to do it on your job, then my recommendation would be that you do it for yourself.
And I'll go a step further and say put it on your calendar. I live and die by my calendar. So if it's on there, it's like I know on this day or this week, this is what I need to get done. So before we get out of here, Delta, I know you got places to go, things to do. We have an exciting announcement. I don't know, for those of you who continue to watch this program every month, our voices sound a little hollow today. And when I walked into this office, I was like, where's all your stuff? Even though I already know that Delta is moving.
Yes.
Tell everybody your exciting news.
So everyone, Atled Financial is moving to its newest location, and that's going to be 3801 Ridge Road in Highland, Indiana, 46322. That's going to be our new digs, and we will be there starting August the 5th.
All right, August the 5th. So we are certainly going to do a blowout with the grand opening, the live broadcast and everything. But we just wanted to put the information out there today. You heard it here first. Same great services, just a new location closer to me. Thank you. And still you're servicing clients virtually, online, and all of that as well.
Still servicing clients. As a matter of fact, you would not know that we were going through a move because clients have been coming in, they've been looking around like, Delta, what's going on? And I've been telling them, and they're like, this is marvelous, this is great. And I've been servicing clients by Zoom as well as our phone conversations. So, business is just normal as
Yes.
usual. We're just relocating to a larger space.
So with that, our next broadcast of Financial Focus next month will be in the new offices. I think we should give them a tour, a virtual tour.
I think we should.
Well, it's a date. Everybody, you have been watching Financial Focus with Delta Jones Walker of Atled Financial, soon to be located in Highland, Indiana. Please take the time to follow her on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter, and make sure you check out the website atledfinancial.com. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let's get those estate plans done. And
call in.
Call
in.
219-513-3710. Thanks again, Delta.
All right. Take care, listening audience.
We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.